Welcome, good morning. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Dana Opalinsky and I am recording here from Assateague Island. It's a beautiful day, it's not too hot and there's a nice breeze. Today's class is Vinyasa Yoga and we are going to focus on cultivating inner peace and peace in our homes and in the world. And I look forward to practicing with you today. We'll start by finding a comfortable seat. Be sure to pull the flesh away from the sit bones so that you're starting with a nice, stable foundation. Draw your navel in towards your spine and allow the crown of the head to reach towards the sky. Bring the shoulder blades together and down your back and place the hands on the thighs, palms up, and close your eyes. Just start to become aware of your breath and allow that breath to flow in through the nose and out through the nose. Start to bring the breath into balance by making your inhale the same length as your exhale. So if the inhale was for a count of 4, the exhale would be for a count of 4. If your inhale was for a count of 6 or a count of 8, your exhale would be for that same number. So your rate of breathing could be different than mine, and that's perfectly fine because this is your practice. With each inhale, allow the spine to grow tall. And then as you exhale, keep the length in the spine, but just begin to allow the body to soften. You can relax the jaw by creating space between the top and bottom rows of teeth. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth. Let the shoulders relax away from the ears. As you sit and breathe, I'm going to read to you. This is a Chinese proverb that I found that I really liked. If there is light in the soul, there will be beauty in the person. If there is beauty in the person, there will be harmony in the house. If there is harmony in the house, there will be order in the nation. If there is order in the nation, there will be peace in the world. So just think about that for a few moments. If you kind of go backwards, you can see that, okay, if we want peace in the world, we need to have order in the nation. To have order in the nation, we need to have harmony in the house. To have harmony in the house, there needs to be beauty in the person. And to have beauty in the person, we need light in the soul. And how you light up could be different than everyone else. For some of us, practicing yoga lights us up inside. For some of us, reading really good books does it. Exercise, it could be anything. And we are responsible for the energy that we put out into the world. So we really owe it to each other to find that thing that lights us up inside. And if we do that, then we can have this trickle effect to bring peace to our homes, our country, and to the world. So it starts within us individually, and then it expands to the whole. Let's bring the hands together at the heart in Anjali Mudra. Elbows relax, thumbs press gently against the chest. We'll breathe together 3 times, and on the 3rd exhale, share the sound of Om. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the nose. Inhale and exhale. And for the third time together, inhale. Bow your head. Place the hands on the thighs. Softly open your eyes, looking forward. So we're going to start today in Sukhasana, easy pose. Bring your arms by your sides. As you inhale, arms reach up. As you exhale, arms come down by your sides. You're moving with your breath at your own pace. The next time those arms come up overhead, you'll grasp your right wrist with the left hand. Let the right palm look towards the sky. Press down through the sit bones. Inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, tip to the left. Inhale, bring yourself back up. Switch your grasp. Root down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, tip to the right. Inhale, bring yourself back up. You're going to clasp your hands together behind your back. Bring those shoulder blades together and down the back. Root down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, hinge forward as the fists reach towards the sky. Slowly bring yourself up. Relax the arms by your sides. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. The next time the arms are up overhead, pause there. Grasp the right wrist with the left hand. Press down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, tip to the left. Inhale, bring yourself back up. Switch the grasp. Root down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, tip to the right. Inhale, back up. Sweep the arms behind you. Clasp the hands together. Shoulder blades come together and down the back. Press down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, hinge forward. Press down through those sit bones. Slowly bring yourself back up. Release the hands, bringing them to your sides. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, arms lower. Moving with your breath at your own pace. The next time the arms are up overhead, grasp the right wrist with the left hand. Root down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, tip to the left. Inhale, bring yourself back up. Switch your grasp. Press down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, tip to the right. Slowly bring yourself back up. Sweep the hands behind you. Clasp them together. Shoulder blades together and down the back. On an exhale, hinge forward. Slowly bring yourself back up. Place the hands on the knees. Bring the left hand behind the left hip, right hand to the top of the left knee. Root down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, begin to twist to your left. Root down through those sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. Slowly bring yourself back to center. Place the right hand behind the right hip, Left hand to the top of the right knee. Root down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, twist to the right. Root down through the sit bones. Inhale, grow tall. Slowly come back to center. Let's come to all fours, hands and knees. When we're on all fours, those knees are just hip width apart. They are slightly behind the hips. Hands are shoulder width apart, slightly forward of the shoulders. Take a breath in. As you exhale, shift your hips to your heels, your chest to your thighs, coming to child's pose. As you inhale, come back up all fours. That right arm sweeps out parallel to the mat. Left leg sweeps out behind you. Take a breath in. As you exhale, draw the elbow to the knee beneath your belly. Inhale, extend. Lower the right hand, lower the left knee. Exhale, back to child's pose. Inhale up, all fours. Left arm sweeps out parallel to the mat. If it's okay for you, the right leg sweeps out. Take a breath in. As you exhale, left elbow to right knee beneath the belly. Inhale, extend. Left hand, lower the right knee. Shift back to child's pose. Inhale up, all fours. Right arm, left leg sweep out. Draw the knee to the elbow beneath the belly. Inhale, extend. Lower that right hand, lower the left knee. Shift back. Inhale up. Left arm sweeps out, right leg sweeps out. Draw the elbow to the knee. Inhale, extend. Lower the left hand, lower the right knee. Shift back to child's pose. Bring yourself back up. All fours, one more time. Right arm, left leg sweep out. Knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Lower the right hand, lower the left knee. Shift back to child's pose. Inhale up, all fours. Left arm sweeps out, right leg. Knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Lower the left hand, lower the right knee. Shift back to child's pose. Come back up, all fours. From here, we're going to move into downward facing dog. So curl the toes under. Start to shift the hips towards the heels. I'm just working into the sand a little bit because it's a little lumpy. The knees lift just a bit as you press back through your heels, coming to Adho Mukha Svanasana. So we want to create length in the spine here. So bend both knees, keep them bent, and then shift those hips to the back of the room where the wall meets the ceiling. Then just lower those heels towards your mat. Start to bend the knees. Go back down into child's pose. Inhale up, all fours. Curl the toes under. Start to shift the hips towards the heels. Knees lift as you press back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Once again, bend the knees. Go back down into child's pose. On the inhale, come back up all fours, and once more, we will shift back to downward facing dog. So come back to that balanced breath if it's gotten away from you at all. When we can find balance in the breath, we can bring balance into our mind and body. Sweep the right leg out behind you and bend the right knee. Start to make some nice big circles, moving that femur bone in the hip socket. Lower your right foot back to downward facing dog. And then you'll sweep the left leg out behind you. Bend the knee. Nice big circles. Let that leg become still. Lower the foot to the mat, back to downward facing dog. Begin to walk the feet forward towards your hands. Coming to Uttanasana, forward fold. Relax the head and neck here. Bring the hands to your hips. Press down through the feet and bring yourself up to Tadasana, mountain pose. So we'll stand in Tadasana. Arms by your sides. Just got to work out the sand there. Shift the weight to your right foot. Draw the left knee into the chest. You can hug it with both hands. Lower the left knee. Draw that right knee in. Lower the right foot. Draw the left knee towards the chest. Lower that left foot. Draw the right knee up. One more time on each side. Woo! When you finish, you'll just come back to Tadasana, mountain pose. And we're going to begin to flow through sun salutation A. So standing at the top of the mat, inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward, hinging from the hips. As you inhale, bring yourself up halfway, flat back here. Exhale, lower. Step your right foot back, followed by the left, coming to plank. And you can have the knees up or down. Inner elbows look at the space in front of you. On the exhale, bend the elbows to the space behind you as you lower down. Sweep the chest through the arms, rising to Bhujangasana. Curl your toes under, shift back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step the feet forward, coming to Uttanasana, forward fold. Press down through your feet. Inhale, arms lift. When they're in line with the ears, use that core, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. As you inhale, come up halfway. As you exhale, lower. Step the feet back to plank. So if the knees are up, before you start to lower, you'll float forward to the tops of the toes. Then begin to bend those elbows towards the space behind you as you lower. Sweep the chest through the arms, rising to cobra pose. Curl the toes under, shift back and rest. So here you can take down dog or child's pose, whatever feels restful to you. This is a time for you to come back to that balanced breath. Come back to the present moment if it's gotten away from you. See if you can find peace as you practice. Start to walk the feet forward, coming to Uttanasana, forward fold. Press down through the feet, arms start to lift. Once those arms are in line with the ears, use the core, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. As you inhale, bring yourself up halfway. As you exhale, lower. Step that right foot back, followed by the left. Hug those elbows into the body as you lower. Sweep the chest through the arms, rising to cobra pose. Curl the toes under, shift back, downward facing dog. Step the feet forward, coming to Uttanasana, forward fold. Press down through those feet, inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. As you inhale, come up halfway. As you exhale, lower. Step back to plank. Slowly lower down. Sweep the chest through the arms, rising to cobra pose. Curl the toes under, shift back and rest. Breathe here. Start to walk the feet forward, coming back to Uttanasana, forward fold. Press down through the feet, arms start to lift. Once they're in line with the ears, bring yourself all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more round. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge forward. As you inhale, come halfway up. As you exhale, fold forward. Step the feet back to plank. Hug those elbows in as you lower down. Sweep the chest through the arms, rising to Bhujangasana. Curl the toes under, shift back. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step the feet forward. Uttanasana. Press down through the feet. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hinge. As you inhale, come halfway up. As you exhale, fold. Step back to plank once more. Slowly lower down. Sweep the chest through the arms, rising. Curl the toes under, shift back and rest. Downward facing dog. Step the feet forward, coming to Uttanasana. Press down through the feet. Inhale, arms come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. So go ahead and stand in Tadasana with your eyes closed and watch the breath. If there is light in the soul, there will be beauty in the person. If there is beauty in the person, there will be harmony in the house. If there is harmony in the house, there will be order in the nation. If there is order in the nation, there will be peace in the world. From Tadasana, as you inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, fold forward. Step back to downward facing dog. Sweep the right leg out behind you and then step it forward between the hands, or you can just pick the foot up and move it. So notice my back heel is up off of the mat. As you inhale, arms sweep up for a high lunge. So here we want to reach the back of the left leg towards the sky. Focus on your breath. Now we're going to lower that left heel to the mat, toes point out slightly, which brings us to Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hinge forward as you bring those arms out like a T, palms face the ground. Come up on the ball of the back foot. Lower the left knee to the mat as you sweep the arms towards the sky for a crescent lunge. Focus on the breath, and then you're going to press down through the ball of that left foot and let the knee float up off of the mat. Sweep the arms behind you, clasp the hands together. Shoulder blades move together and down the back. Release the arms. Inhale up. As you exhale, fold forward, step back, down dog. This time, we'll sweep that left leg out behind. Step it forward between the hands. Notice I'm up on the ball of that right foot. As you inhale, arms sweep up for a high lunge. Breathe here. Now you're going to lower that right heel to the mat as you turn the toes out slightly, coming to Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Take a breath in as you exhale, hinge forward. Bring the arms out like a T, palms face the floor. Lift the right heel, turn the toes to face the front. Lower the right knee, uncurl the toes, sweep the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Curl the toes under on that right foot. See if you can get that right knee to just float up off of the mat. Sweep the hands behind you, clasp them together, shoulder blades together and down the back. Release the hands, arms sweep up. As you exhale, fold forward, step back, down dog. Breathe here. Sweep that right leg out behind you, bend the knee. So you're going to float forward so that the right knee comes towards the right wrist, left ankle towards the left wrist. So the shin is on the mat. Lower the left knee, uncurl the toes. Start to walk your hands back in line with the hips. Focus on the breath. And then as you exhale, begin to walk those hands forward. Folding forward, you're going to cross the forearms in front of you, rest the forehead. Bring the awareness to that right hip, right glute, and see if you can just let go. Come up onto the forearms and then place the hands beneath your shoulders. Curl the toes under on the left foot. Let that knee float up. And then you're going to press back to a three-legged dog. So that right foot sweeps up towards the sky. As you exhale, lower it. From downward facing dog. Sweep the left leg out behind you. Bend the knee. Take that left knee to the left wrist. Left ankle to the right wrist. Lower the shin. Lower the right knee, uncurl the toes. Bring those hands in line with those hips. Navel's drawn in. On the exhale, walk the hands forward. Cross them in front of you. Rest the forehead. Come back up onto those forearms. Place the hands right beneath the shoulders. Curl the toes under on the right foot. Knee floats up off of the mat. We'll press back to our three-legged dog, left foot towards the sky. And as you exhale, you can lower that foot to the mat. So we find ourselves back in downward facing dog. From here, we'll float forward to plank. So make sure your hips are not sagging here. Lift up out of your wrists, hug the elbows in, and we're going to lower all the way down to the ground. Cross the forearms in front of you, rest your forehead. Once again, come back to the breath. Bring your arms by your sides, palms face the sky. On the inhale, the head, chest, arms, and legs simultaneously lift up off of the mat. As you exhale, they lower. Inhale, head, chest, arms, legs, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more on your own.
But I can't stand up there with that one.
When you finish, you can just lower down. Once again, cross the forearms in front of you, rest your forehead, bend your knees, let those legs just sway from side to side. Let the legs become still, but keep the knees bent. You're going to reach back with the hands to grasp the tops of the feet. Now, a lot of times at this point, people's knees will V out. We don't really want that to happen, so see if you can keep your knees just femur width apart. Begin to lift the thighs away from the mat, and then press the feet into the hands so that the chest lifts up off of the mat. Some people will rock back and forth in this pose, some won't. Either is fine. Focus on the breath. Slowly lower down, release the legs, roll over onto your back and hug your knees into your chest. I'm just gonna rock extra because I'm in a very lumpy location. Keep the knees hugged in. Extend the left leg long. Bring the right arm out like a T, palm faces the sky. Place the left hand on the right knee. Take a breath in. As you exhale, that right knee is going to cross over the body as it touches the floor next to you. So for a lot of us, our right shoulder is going to pop up now. So I want you as best as you can to lower that right shoulder back towards the floor without lifting the right knee up. If that right shoulder is still sort of dangling in space, you can bend the elbow and place the hand on the rib cage to protect it. Slowly roll back onto your back. Extend that right leg long. Your left arm out like a T. Draw. Hold on to the left knee with that right hand. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, let the left knee cross over the body. Leg long to meet the right. Both knees in. Hug both knees into the chest. I'm sand all in my face. Feet towards the sky. Lower the legs until they're about 2 inches away from the ground. Bring the knees into the chest. The sky, Lower until they're about 2 inches away. Continue moving with your breath, your own pace. The next time, the sky, but let it out like a V. Take the arms between the legs, grasp the pinky toe sides of the feet, up the sky, rock side to side. The peace fingers of both hands, grasp the big toes, extend through the heels, make a nice big legs. If you'd like, you can rock side to side here as well. Start together, arms come together. Lower the legs down to the ground as the arms lower up overhead. Take a nice full body stretch here. Bend your knees, placing the soles of the feet on the mat. Let the knees to side. Let the legs become still. And then let the soles of the feet come together as the knees open up out to the sides. Watch the breath here. What lights up your soul? Sometimes we hear of things that can light up our soul, different self-care things. Sometimes we just don't feel like doing it. But these things actually do work. So if you're feeling like you're not your best self, even if you don't feel like it, try self-care. Just take good care of yourself. Because your family, your friends, the whole world need you to be the best version of yourself. We'll begin to transition into Shavasana. So grab anything that you might need and then come to lay on your back with the legs extended out nice and long. The feet can just flop open. Bring your arms by your sides, palms face the sky, and let the body. I have sand in my mouth. Let those feet just flop open. Relax the jaw by creating a space between the top and bottom rows of teeth. Let the tongue fall away from the roof of the mouth and just let the eyes rest in their sockets. Urge to make subtle movements. Allow the natural breath to take over. Rest in Shavasana. Becoming aware of the room once again. Becoming aware of your body. You can start to make subtle movements that feel good, like you can rotate through the circles and turn the head gently side to side. Stretch through the arms and the legs like you're just waking up, and then roll to the right side, fetal position, and we'll stay there for a few breaths. Keeping the eyes closed, if you'd like, you can bring yourself back up to a comfortable seated position. Once you get there, you can bring your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I hope that the practice helps you to find peace in the mind, peace in the body, so that it can then spread to peace in the world. May you be happy. May you be peaceful. May you be free from suffering. May you have ease and well-being. Namaste. Thank you.